Hi, friends, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you're here today. So, today I'm excited to share another episode of my Stamp Stash Challenge, and I believe we're on challenge number 5. So, stay tuned. Okay, so if you are new to the series, the idea is really simple. I have way too many stamp sets that deserve to be used instead of sitting on the shelf, just collecting dust. So each challenge, I pick one stamp set and challenge myself to create something completely new with it. I absolutely love doing this because it reminds me that you don't need new products to make something beautiful. And sometimes all it takes is looking at an older stamp set with fresh eyes. Okay, so for today's challenge, I'm using a Stampin' Up stamp set called Spring Corners. And instead of just making one card, I decided to turn this design into a complete DIY card kit. I love the stamp set. I think it's very unique and I really love the font in the writing of the sentiments. I really do enjoy making card kits and designing something that someone else can easily put together. And I want that person opening the package to feel like they can create something really beautiful. And even if they've never made another card before. So for this kit, I decided to keep everything very elegant and timeless. So the cards begin with a black card base, and I paired them with matching black envelopes. Then I added a beautifully embossed white mat. Embossing is one of those things that one of those techniques that just adds so much interest without any adding any extra color. And then of course, depending on how the light hits the paper, you can really see the gorgeous texture. So the sentiment I chose says, "Thank you for everything." I think it's such a meaningful sentiment, and I really do love the pretty font that frames the actual little sentiment here. Next, I added these pretty little flowers. They're daisies, I believe. They are. Yes, they're little daisies. And I thought they were so pretty that it would be nice to add two of them instead of just one. Next, I needed to add this little bow in the center because it just needed something with that blank space. And then I think that's it. I think it's all that it needed. I think it looks classic and elegant, and I love how it turned out. Now, for the kit itself, I like to have at least 6 cards that you can make in my kits. And with each one of the kits, I do like to label them so that when you see the instructions, they're easy to follow. So I have the embossing, the mats, the sentiments, and then these little pieces here are going to go inside the envelope. I'm sorry, inside the card so that the sender has somewhere to write a cute little message. Of course, I like to include a little instruction sheet and then put any embellishments in a little bag so they don't get lost. Of course, it is easy to create the cards by just using this sample card, but still, I do think it's good to have instructions there just in case. Also, if you are interested in this card kit, it is available in my Etsy shop. Um, and all you have to do is just look in the description box and there will be a link down there. Well, that wraps up another Stamp Stash challenge, and I have to say I am very happy with how this one turned out. It's always exciting to see an older stamp that's transformed into something fresh and new. So if you have older stamps sitting on your shelf, I really hope this video inspires you to dust them off and to create something really pretty with them. Also, I'd love to know in the comments which stamp set you've owned for years that deserves a little love. Perhaps it'll inspire a future stamp stash video too. And if you're new here, you can always subscribe to find more crafty videos that I have coming up. But until next time, happy crafting, everyone. See you in the next one. Bye bye.